Defense Updates has reached more than 150,000 subscribers. We're genuinely thankful to our viewers. You keep us going. We don't dilute your video watching experience in this channel with sponsored products. If you like what we're doing, kindly support us on Patreon. www.patreon.com/defenseupdates. 3 B-2 Spirit strategic stealth bombers, along with approximately 200 airmen belonging to the 509th Bomb Wing, Whiteman Air Force Base, were deployed to Andersen Air Force Base in support of U.S. Pacific Command's PACOM Bomber Assurance and Deterrence mission. The stealth bombers are due to be involved in what the U.S. Pacific Command defined as a short-term deployment during which they will conduct local and regional training sorties and will integrate capabilities with key regional partners, ensuring bomber crews maintain a high state of readiness and crew proficiency. Interestingly, the B-2s have joined the several B-1B Lancers deployed to Guam to support the U.S. Pacific Command's Continuous Bomber Presence mission. The B-1 Lancers have been involved in several shows of force around the Indo-Asia-Pacific region, but they don't carry any kind of nuclear weapon. So the B-2 deployment in the region brings a nuclear bomber capability closer to North Korea. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why North Korea should fear the deployment of B-2 Spirit in Guam. Let's get started.
Number 5.
President Trump's threat to strike North Korea with fire and fury has prompted Pyongyang to claim it is carefully examining a plan to hit Guam with missiles. Though U.S. Strategic Command bombers regularly rotate through the region to conduct USPACOM-led air operations, deploying B-2 Spirit in Guam is a direct message to Kim. The B-2s periodically perform round-trip missions from their home base in Missouri, from where they have already proved to be able to hit targets located anywhere across the world. The last time the B-2s were deployed to Guam was in August 2016, when the 509th BW conducted a short-term deployment. At that time, exploiting the presence of both the B-52 Stratofortress, the B-1B Lancer, and the B-2 Spirit, the U.S. Air Force was able to launch the bomber trio in an unprecedented coordinated operation in the U.S. Pacific Command Area of Operations, AOR.
Number 4.
The B-2 Spirit was developed to take over the United States Air Force's, USAF, vital penetration missions, able to travel deep into enemy territory to deploy their ordnance, which could include nuclear weapons. The B-2 is a flying wing aircraft, meaning it has no fuselage or tail. The blending of low observable technologies with high aerodynamic efficiency and large payload gives the B-2 significant advantages over previous bombers. Stealth capability provides greater freedom of action as the bomber can evade enemy air defenses. Currently, only Russia may have the radar technology to detect B-2, though the effectiveness is suspect. North Korea is far off from having this kind of radar technology.
Number 3.
The B-2 Spirit has a maximum speed of Mach 0.95. The U.S. Air Force reports B-2's range as approximately 6,900 miles or 11,000 kilometers. B-2 has an excellent payload, which makes even a single one to be extremely destructive. It has 2 internal bays for ordnance and payload with an official limit of 40,000 pounds, 18,000 kilograms, and a maximum estimated limit of 50,000 pounds, 23,000 kilograms. Apart from different types of conventional bombs, B-2 can carry 16 B-61 or B-83 nuclear bombs on rotary launcher assembly. Because of its range and stealth capability, B-2 will be able to strike deep inside North Korea.
Number 2.
The B-61 nuclear bomb is the primary thermonuclear gravity bomb in the U.S. cache. It's low to immediate yield strategic and tactical nuclear weapon featuring a 2-stage radiation implosion design. The weapon is 3.56 meters or 11 feet 8 inches long, with a diameter of about 13 inches. Its basic weight is about 320 kilograms or 700 pounds, although the weights of individual weapons may vary depending upon version and fused retardation configuration. The B-61 is a variable yield kiloton range weapon. Tactical versions, mods 3, 4, and 10, can be set to 0.3, 1.5, 5, 10, 45, 60, 80, or 170 kiloton explosive yield. The strategic version, B61 Mod 7, has 4 yield options with a maximum of 340 kilotons.
Number 1.
The B-83 thermonuclear weapon is a variable-yield gravity bomb developed by the United States in the late 1970s, entering service in 1983. The bomb is 3.7 meters or 12 feet long with a diameter of 18 inches. The bomb weighs approximately 1,100 kilograms, that's 2,400 pounds, with a maximum yield of 1.2 megatons of TNT. It's the most powerful free-fall nuclear weapon in the United States arsenal. Since it became an American territory in 1898, Guam has been considered a vital asset by Washington. It lies in the Pacific east of the Philippines at around 1,700 miles south of North Korea. Its proximity to China, Japan, and the Korean Peninsula hand the U.S. a launching pad into Asia, and as such it's been built up into a military fortress. The U.S. runs a naval base and Coast Guard station in the south of the island, as well as an Air Force base in the north, which was regularly used during the Vietnam War. Based at the stations are around 7,000 U.S. troops and has a flotilla of high-tech military assets. Naval Base Guam is the home port for 4 nuclear-powered Virginia-class fast attack submarines and 2 submarine support vessels. It also houses 3 to 4 Arleigh Burke-class of guided missile destroyers. These destroyers are the United States Navy's first class of destroyer built around the Aegis combat system. Aegis BMD-equipped vessels can transmit their target detection information to other systems and, if needed, intercept incoming North Korean missiles using either the SM-2 or SM-3 missile. In 2013, the U.S. Army's Terminal High Altitude Area Defense THAAD system was deployed to the island, giving Guam a second layer of defense against missiles. Guam is referred to by U.S. commanders as a permanent aircraft carrier. Different fighter jets like F-16, F-18, F-35, and F-22 are deployed here depending on mission needs. Presence of B-2 Spirit adds lethal offensive capability to the already imposing capacity of Guam. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.